I think the most important collaboration on an opera is between the conductor and the director, and if that is harmonious and you both have the same approach, that makes for a much better outcome. In the case of Simon, there's great simpatico, there's great energy, there's great precision, and we hope a great result.
Oh, you women, you are faithful to so many, to so many.
My name's Simon Hewett and I'll be conducting Cosi Fan Tutte. Working in opera where you then use the language of the audience, although you no doubt lose something of the stylistic immediacy of the original language, you gain an enormous amount as well. You gain an enormous amount of directness that you don't really have when you're singing in another language and relying on people to follow the surtitles above the stage.
I think a 2.5-hour comedy is much funnier in English than in another language. And it used to be the tradition, the expectation of most opera was that it would be performed, particularly this kind of opera. There's some opera that basically musically you just want to hear it the way it's written. But in the case of the Mozart, the Ponte operas, there is an enormous level of humour that you do miss. So it's a bit of a trade-off, but this is a very fine translation by Jeremy Sams, and it sings well. So it therefore has the potential to communicate much more directly to audiences, and particularly for maybe people who are coming to opera for the first time.
What's it like working with Jim Sharman?
Oh, it's great. He's sort of a grandfather of Australian theatre. And I think what I admire most about Jim is that for him, ultimately, you're creating a piece of live theatre. There's no distinctions between high and low art, and you can see that in his career. He's always sort of embraced all forms of theatre, and I think it's really important that people come out and see it because they'll realise that opera is not a stuffy thing that was done, hundreds of years ago, but it's something that was always very kind of pressing and immediate to the audiences that saw it.